Hi everyone, my name is Phyllis. I'm the owner of Mad Moody Quilting Fabrics. It is October here, and look, I'm still in summer clothing. We've been having a phenomenal fall weather, like almost super, it's not super, it's warm enough to go out like this, but it cools down as soon as the sun drops, or the sun starts to drop. There's a bit of a chill, but it's been super amazingly warm, and I think we're at the end of it. We're mid-October, and I think that's it. I think it's gonna go very cold in the next couple of days, but I'm not looking at the weather. I'm just feeling it in the air. I've had a really good summer. We went camping for 6 days. Unfortunately, I've been having some major problems with my knees and my feet, and we couldn't go hiking or anything like that, which was a disappointment. But I visited a yarn shop in where we camped, in the little town near where we camped. We went into town for a couple of other different things, and there was a really quaint yarn shop there. I don't remember the name of it, but I went there 3 times and bought for a project and started it, and I've really I finished it. It's a little cowl. It still has to be blocked and everything, but I really enjoyed knitting that. We have received in a couple of collections that I have not had the chance to show off. So today I'm going to show off one of the 2 collections I'd like to show off. First, I'm going to start with some new patterns that just came in. Let me get those. So I have some new patterns from Art East Quilting Co. I will put the link down below for them. The first one is called Cool Treats on Otter Quilt. So that's isn't that adorable? There's otters eating ice creams, and then there's some ice creams around them. Really cute. Then there's Puffin Star, and that's another one of his. Super cute, with little puffins. So the 4 corners are the tiny puffins with 4 big ones, so facing left and right. So, and then there is Blow Up Bunnies, Rabbits Chewing Gum. This guy has a really quirky sense of cuteness. He comes up with these amazing patterns. They're similar level or writing as Elizabeth Hartman. So if you're a fan of Elizabeth Hartman, you're going to enjoy his stuff. Then he has some big ones. Mini Block Sampler, a collection of 48 mini 6-inch quilt blocks. And again, very quirky patterns. There is a hot air balloon, there's a cloud with rain, there's a pouty lips, there's a ghost, there's a mushroom, there's a bird, there's some traditional blocks also, like a log cabin, and there's a maple leaf, and a couple other other traditional blocks I don't know all the names for, but then he's got these really quirky ones. Like there's roller skates. I don't know if you can see the roller skates. Acorn. He's got also not only roller skates, but he's got a skate in there that is ice skate. There's a tent. Looks like a pumpkin face for a jack-o'-lantern, a cat, X and O's. I think that's is that a frog? Nope, that looks like maybe a crab with green flags. It's right there where my finger is, right there. So I'm not sure what that is. I haven't looked at the actual pattern, so I don't know what's in it. Anyways, it's really quirky. Then his last big one that he's put out, and I think he did this as a sew-along at one time, so I'm not 100% sure. So it says, Sew Place Like Home, the Complete Quilt Project. So that's what it looks like. I think this was a sew along that he did on YouTube or on his website or something, and now he's launched the pattern. And this pattern and this pattern, they're not cheap. They're not cheap at all, but they are really, really nice patterns. I think both of them would lend very well to scrappy, so you can get rid of your scrappy. So yeah, so that's it for Art East Quilt Company. I will put the link to my website down below for these patterns and all his other ones. So now to the fabric that I want to show off. This is called, oh boy, Kimonos Koi and Koi. Kimonos and Koi. So it's by Paintbrush Studio Fabrics. The silkiness, the touch is so silky and soft. The fabric is phenomenal by Paintbrush. I have had a couple other collections from Paintbrush, and their fabrics, you touch them, they're very, they're not rough. They're almost silky like touch. So here is the kimonos. Okay, and this one is Green Dragons. I'm just trying to see if there's a direction. Green Dragons. This one is the Gold Dragon, same pattern but in gold background. This one is called Cloud, I believe. So they look like clouds. The whole collection is Kimonos and Koi. Oh, that's a hard one. This one is just some tone-on-tone kind of scales, like almost dragon scales. This one's the red one. That's going down fast, by the way. This came in July. Probably at the end of July. It probably arrived in the end of July because we went camping in August. So it's been in for a few months. It's been taken to a few shows. So like I said, some of them are already going down, but there's still plenty. This one is a gold background with some little, I think they're cherry blossoms. That's the gold background. Now this is the dragons again, just a slightly different pattern of the dragons on a black background. And they're green dragons. They're really pretty. And I do not know what this character is called in the Japanese. But it's that cat that. So, and this one is selling fairly quickly also. I mean, it's starting to go down a little bit. We have the black dragon scales again. I think that's what these represent, is the scales of the dragons. These are the cranes with red background and clouds. Now these are cranes and kimono geishas. Here, let me just turn it this way. This one is the dragon, similar pattern to the black background, but in red. Let me just check. Yeah. And then there is the koi fish. This one also is going down quite quickly. It's gorgeous. That one's selling quite fast. And this is the cream background with the cherry blossom flowers. This is a green background with clouds and the cranes. And this one is the red background with the black drawings of the dragons in the red background. So that is it for this week. That is what came in. I will show another collection very soon that came in August. And then you've seen all the collections that are new that came in this past spring and summer. And I hope to see you next week. Bye.